whole season series with New Hampshire are, we play 9 periods, we play two OT periods, spanning 4 full months, and it's 9 to 8. And that's just how close the two teams are. We go 1-2 in the league standings, but the series itself was it was that tight. And they get a bounce, it goes into overtime again tonight at the end of the game. I thought our team was very strong, start to finish, as opposed to last night where I thought we just stopped skating for 10 to 12 minutes of the third period up at our UNH. But tonight we had some terrific chances and sustained a lot of good offensive zone play, resulting in 40, 41 shots on goal. The big goal I thought was Brian Dumoulin with 3 seconds up in the second period. It had like seeing eyes. It just kind of floated through the player was there. It went to his legs, I think, a defenseman. But a real good bounce back effort by itself. A great way to finish. I think we scored 100 goals in the league and allowed the least number of goals. I think we probably the most goals and least goals allowed. So that's a good reflection of our club.
Matt, what did you guys have to do differently in the third period to make sure you didn't stop skating this time?
I think not changing anything. We talked about that after last night's game. We want to kind of keep what we did the first 2 periods the same, not take the foot off the gas pedal, and keep playing our game. I think we did a good job of that.
Paul Carey got the winning goal was a outstanding effort by Paul. I mean, the whole shift he had the puck, he was skating, finishing checks, and all of a sudden he gets a shot from over 20 feet in the slot and buried it. It was a really good play by him.
Just either Jerry or Matt, how do you guys feel about, if I'm not mistaken, you get the most wins in the league this year? I think you're 16 wins at the most in club.
We were, reflect back on the season. I think it's been a terrific year for us. Like I said, we had good offense, our goals for and our goals against. Which is tied to this level. And, freshman goaltender helped us an awful lot too down the stretch. So, from the blue line back, we were pretty young, but we matured quickly, and we've got a good club. Now we're going to get tested as we run toward see if we can win the Lamb-Roller Cup.
Is there anything you feel like you need to accomplish in the Hockey East tournament in terms of making yourself safe for the NCAAs, or is it just kind of go play?
No one's ever safe. I think our numbers are very good now, pair-wise, and all the indicators are we'll be included in the field, but we'd like to win a Lamb-Roller Cup. It would be a really good tournament for us to win.
All 3 games are close games, right down to the wire, and it's fun hockey to play. I think in Hockey East, every night you're going to battle, and it's going to be a fun, close game to play, and especially UNH. I think they're good games for us to play, and they prepare you for what we're going to see down the stretch here. All games are going to be close like that, and they're going to be against high-level competition like UNH throws at you. It was a fun series, and it was nice to come out on top in the last night.
Is it a different feeling leading the third period against these guys after the way the first 2 games went?
Sorry.
When you guys took that, because obviously the first 2 games didn't go well in third period, you guys had big leads.
Yeah.
Whereas this time, I guess,
tied.
That's what I meant. Sorry, tied going in third period.
Yeah. Every situation's different. Tonight we were really adamant. We wanted to, like I said earlier, we wanted to stay the same. We played a pretty strong second period, and we wanted to keep that going. We wanted to keep doing those things that have made us successful. So regardless of the score, I think it was just a certain type of play that we were looking for, not necessarily what the situation was. We want to try and play the same way despite the score. So you can look at it based on the score, but we try and kind of play the same way regardless of what's going on the scoreboard.
General thoughts, Brian, thank God Brian was in the net because we didn't, they just outskated us tonight. We just were on the defensive back checking all night. I mean, we never really got in the zone and generated much offense. They played well. I don't think we did. We never got a chance to get it going.
Well, was it something they would do, you think, or
Just they were quick. They were quicker than. I mean, we grinded back a little bit there, but still we didn't generate a whole lot of shots. And we just were playing a little bit harder, maybe slowing them down a little bit, but they were still coming at us.
How do you feel you're playing going into the postseason?
I don't think we're playing bad. I mean, obviously we didn't play well tonight, but hey, the regular season's over. Now it's a whole new season for everybody. So, we played well enough all season to end up where we did. To be quite honest with you, I mean, we didn't play great tonight, that's for sure, but they did. I got to give credit to them. We didn't do much offense. We didn't generate many shots. They played hard at the blue line. Didn't let us into the zone. We struggled there, and we were just back checking a lot.
you got the goal late in the second period, but then they got one after that?
Right after. That was a tough one to give up, but especially after, it was a lucky break. Beck comes out of the box, and it was, nice goal by him, but we catch them on a guy coming out of the box.
I'd like to say Brian was just
Brian played well. Brian played very well. So he's playing well. That's a good thing. We'll be okay. We'll just start up another season.
You could end up playing a team that started tonight in fourth place in the first round of the playoffs. Obviously, it's going to be a volatile...
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I mean, nobody knows. I mean, right now I think Vermont probably stays the way they're playing. We think that's maybe, I don't know. Who knows? We'll worry about that. I wouldn't run even try to figure it out.
And even with that, your quarterfinal might even decide your NCAA fate, too.
Oh, yeah. We'll need to get to Boston, probably. We know that.
Like you said, the whole thing is just kind of nuts. Yeah. I mean, there's so many scenarios tonight as it goes on.
The league, we beat ourselves up the whole season.
I wasn't too happy about the penalty I took, but then, I saw Sissel get the puck right as I came out of the box, and I was looking to get the line change, and made a great pass to the middle of the ice. Saw him sitting a little bit back in his net, so I just wanted to put one a little bit low on him where I saw the opening, and, I was, lucky to get that one in there for the rest of the night.
Probably how you figured it, right? First one would come in a breakaway.
Yeah, not exactly. Not exactly how I was picturing it, but, I was glad I was able to contribute tonight. I wish I could have been a little bit more tonight, but, it's nice to get that one in there.
What was BC doing tonight that made them so tough?
They were just getting the puck low and getting their cycle game going on us, and, I didn't think, I thought we handled it well, but, they're a fast team, and, they've got some good size on a couple of their forwards, and when they get that cycle down low, they're a tough team to play against. So.
Well, what about now? I mean, or the game overall, kind of, come in last game of the regular season. I mean, where do you guys stand, do you think?
Well, I think we're all really disappointed. We would have liked to have won this series, and especially have won the game tonight. But, regular season behind us, we still come out with, on top of the regular season, and I think we have to look towards next weekend. I think we can learn a lot from this weekend. I mean, BC is the type of team we're going to probably either see in the finals of Hockey East, hopefully, if we make it down there, and then potentially, a team like them we'll see in the tournament too. So I think we can learn a lot about how we played against them this weekend and move forward into our season and look ahead. And I think all we can do is learn from this weekend.
Any concern about just getting the 1 point out of the weekend with, not going in with a lot of momentum into the playoffs?
I wouldn't say we're concerned. I mean, like I said, I think we're a little disappointed with not getting a win against them this weekend. But, a whole new season starts this weekend. This regular season's behind us, and now we have the postseason. So I think we just have to look ahead of us and, just start preparing for, the road ahead. I mean, our motto all year has been one more. And, our first goal was to get home ice advantage, and our next goal was to get the regular season championship, and then now we're going after Hockey East. So I think that's what our mentality has to be, is just looking ahead. So.